Hi, I'm Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about, you know, something that happens. Now, keep in mind, this is always a hard thing, and hard thing for me as well for my god sister Gabrielle, and a hard for me too. Now, there are folks in this world where they get some gout or trade worth or whatever you want to call it, and they start looking around and they know what someone likes, and boom, they see things and they're good at getting them. And then there are folks like us where we just start looking around and nothing shows up. And someone then says something like, "Whoa, it's only November. You have until December. You got 2 months." But even then, it's on. Because then you got this job. Not that it's a job, but now you got this thing that you got to look around and see if you can seek some gift for someone. And sometimes, even when you do seek something, sometimes A, it's something they don't like, or B, it doesn't work out. Now, another downside to this is that then you gotta lie, or you gotta come up with some kind of saga or tale so you can get it bought without them knowing about it. And sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes it is. But this film isn't actually about that. It's about how hard it is to seek a gift for someone. And someone say, "How can it be hard?" Yeah, it's actually, I don't care. Which say that if you're going to the American Fish Center or the New World Fish Shop, whatever you want to call it, your seeking something good is going to go down. If you go to Walmart or Target, maybe he's in Big Lots or he's in Aldi's, you might seek something good. Now, someone's going to say, not to say that you might not you might not seek something good at the American Fish Center or whatever, but it's going to be down a bit. Because whatever's there is whatever's there. Same thing for Goodwill, especially if it's in the Benz, and if it's in the Salvation Army. So it'll be like this. "Well, Jordan, you know what folks like, right?" "Yeah, I know what folks like, Alaris." "Well, then why is this such a big thing?" "Because you can't always seek what they like, even if you know what they like. You can look around all the time. So every time you go somewhere, you got to be looking around. Keep your eye out for something. And if you see something good, if you don't, you don't. You feel like if you didn't see anything, you feel like you let someone down." And that is one of the worst things you could ever feel. To feel like you let someone down. That you have 2 months, you have November, December for Yule or Jesus' birthday to get them a gift. And you're thinking to yourself, well, God gave Jesus to us as a gift. So you're thinking then it should not be hard to seek someone for your kin or your friend or, it is, for many years. I didn't do it, and it wasn't that, I wasn't raised right, or, I was a bad being, a bad follow, a bad someone, a bad follow, a bad, being or someone. It was that I wasn't good at it. I just couldn't seek anything. It was hard. Oh, don't get me wrong. I would seek things, but this would be after I'd ask God to help me. I don't think anyone else ever asks God to help them seek your gifts for anyone. Let me know. But that's how it's worked for me. And God would then help me seek something. And then it would be there. And whatever, and then it would be there. Is what it's going to be. So, how did you seek this thing? Oh, I asked God to help me. I asked God to help me seek the gift. That's the only way it works. That's the only way it's probably worked all those years. It's like, now you gotta look for something for someone. And the thing is that it either might be there, it might not be there. So it's very hard to seek something. And don't get me wrong, gift giving isn't bad. Gift receiving isn't bad either. Even though folks will say it's more good to give than to receive, which might be true, but it is hard to seek that gift that you want to give to someone. You know, it is what it is with me. So I'll be in some shop somewhere, and let's just say where we go. We usually go to the American Thrift Center a lot. Why? I don't know. And maybe Goodwill every once in a while, the Salvation Army. Other times it's Big Lots or Ollie's. You know, sometimes it's Walmart. Don't really go to Target that much. You know, and so I don't know. So it depends. So I'm hoping that God helps me seek a gift for someone. You know, either be friend or kin or neighbor or whatever it would be. I hope that God helps me. Now, I know God's going to help me seek a gift, but that's the only way it works. Man, Jordan, thank you. You want to know how I got that for you? Well, I had to ask God to help me. That's the only way it worked. You know, I'd ask God to help me seek that gift for you. Well, you know, thank you for the gift, Jordan. You're welcome. And if it wasn't for God's help or his helping me seek that gift, it probably wouldn't have shown up there. For a long time, folks would always, folks would always say shit to me. My godmother, Zena, my mother would say, "Oh, you not raised right? Do you not like to get gifts for others?" It's not that I didn't like to get gifts for others. It's that it was hard for me to seek a gift for someone. Like, I knew what they liked, okay? But then if it's not there, it's not there. So it is what it is. So you always gonna keep looking around, and if you can seek something good, if you can't, you can't. So it is what it is. You know, it's not that you're not seeking hard enough, it's something like that, So it is what it is. Now, first, I just want to say why this film is going on a little later than it normally goes. Well, you see, first, Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Max had to look for Jade. Well, actually, had to look for Jade. Not my sister Jade, the bloodsucker Jade. And they didn't know where she was at. So it crunched it into their film time. So that's why this film's a little going into 7:30 instead of just being done by now. So that's it. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.